welcome to Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNeil. With me is Mr. Kevin Severs. Mr. McIntosh is on assignment. Hopefully he'll give us a report from Foxborough. Oh, man. Sometimes you just got to laugh, and sometimes you just got to cry. Hurricane Harvey devastated Houston. What I haven't learned yet is the map of Houston itself. What parts of Houston is not affected? Are there parts of Houston that's not affected?
It might be because remember when Katrina, they had a certain part of New Orleans that wasn't touched.
Mm-hmm.
It was just the lower wards that was pretty much wiped out. So,
but this section, this is homes.
yeah.
And it's one thing I noticed when I saw this picture. I was like, all these houses look the same.
Just about
all look the same. Yeah, all our hearts and prayers goes out to those people. Hopefully everyone is doing their part. And I see the NFL, don't know about the other sports, like as far as the baseball. I haven't heard anything from them saying about, so. But definitely the NFL, J.J. Watt especially, over $20 million he's raised. That's just from his thing.
Right.
Now you imagine all the NFL teams, owners, $1 million. You got the Red Cross, which I heard are a little shady, but
yeah. And the Dallas held their live scrimmage with some older players coming in and everything else, fundraiser for Houston. So
that was a beautiful thing. They canceled the Houston-Dallas preseason game, and they held a telethon right there at the at the Star, I believe.
Yep.
Jerry Jones himself called Des Bryant $1 million. So that was a great thing. I would like to point out that Best Buy, from what I saw, was charging bottles, the 24-pack of waters for $42. So Best Buy, you get nothing from me.
Wow.
Nothing. Ever again. Maybe, but nothing right now.
Wow.
$42? Yeah, okay.
Wow.
On back to sports. Now, we'll see how that all turns out. Mother Nature is wreaking havoc on this country and on the upcoming season. We got another hurricane coming up. Mm-hmm. They just announced that the Dolphins-Bucks game have been moved to week 11. So I guess they got to bye. Oops. Sucks for them.
Yeah, first game of the season is bye.
Yeah.
Oh,
man, I got to check my players. Woo! I do. But anyway, on back to sports now. What did you think of the fight?
I don't know because I never watched it.
I will tell you because I knew you was going to say that. I give you a blow by blow. Basically, Floyd went in there and boom, 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 and McGregor is trying to throw his little punches, and he was hitting him hard. And he was trying the best he could. But it just boiled down to it proved that MMA fighter could not handle a boxer. And you can say that vice versa. Mm-hmm. Maybe with training, McGregor like a year or two worth of training could have went against Floyd and gave him maybe a shot. But the sure tell sign was when McGregor hit Floyd with an uppercut. And Floyd went like, bam. And Floyd went like, oh. And just kept going at him. After that, the fight was over. The fight was over. The McGregor just didn't have the skills to handle Floyd, and for the people, the people that bought the money, who paid the money for this fight, hey, you guys got a show. I don't know what to tell you. You should learn from when Floyd, come on, this is like you and I getting in there against a professional boxer. Mm-hmm. He knows you can't hurt me. The first round would tell you he can't hurt me. So that's what this fight was. People,
it was nothing but a payday.
Nothing but a payday. And then you had Floyd sitting there smiling during rounds, like, oh, he was all wept up, but Floyd was pretty. So, hey, what are you going to say? Great payday for him, another $200 million, $300 million. Good job. On to some other ridiculous news. Real quickly, we'll touch on that, and then we'll get our season kicked off. But Zeke is facing 6-game suspension. Your thoughts on how the NFL is handling this investigation?
I think it's shoddy because you have the lead investigators recommending no suspension at all because the girl's story doesn't collaborate with what's been going on. She sent them emails threatening him, telling him they're going to believe me and this and that and blah, blah, blah. The police even said the marks that she said that she has doesn't coincide with the story that she's telling. Then come to find out she was in a bar fight before it all happened. They just want to make sure they get ahead of all that crap. That's all it is.
My initial thing, when I start to digest this, does this seem like a woman that is battered or bitter?
Bitter, because he dumped her after right before he was drafted. He dumped her. She lost her money. She thought she was going to ride on the money train.
Zeke was like, oh, no, bye. No, we don't know if he was cheating or whatever. I mean, that makes no difference. But, I mean, something's going on there. And then come to find out that we have a reason why Lucky Whitehead was released, because Lucky Whitehead was sleeping with her, the alleged victim. So it looks like if Big Brother NFL Article 46, Roger Goodell, Article 46, for you people that don't know, that gives what, Commissioner Goodell?
It gives him all power.
All the power to do whatever he wants.
He's
anything.
He's the judge, jury, and executioner.
So when you guys see this story and you like Ezekiel Elliott, we don't even know if he did it or not. If he hit her, if he didn't hit her. The NFL says, even in their own report, they say her story is inconsistent. We don't know if he even hit her, but they just decided to say, you know what, bump it. We are going to suspend you anyway, 6 games, because 6 games is a first-time offense for domestic violence.
You're crazy.
So
ever since that Ray Rice crap, they just keep fumbling this is domestic violence issue.
High-profile football player. You see the team he plays for. Now, I always say, if this was the Kansas City Chiefs, which the Kansas City Chiefs do have a player on their roster, number 10, Tyreek Hill, who actually beat some pregnant woman, punched her all in the face and stomach, but he's clean. They didn't do their due diligence and do that case.
Giants kicker.
The Giants kicker, Josh Brown, he only, 1 game?
Yeah.
I know he got released, but they didn't do their due diligence and drag this whole. It's because he's not playing anymore, so that's why they like, okay, you ain't playing. You keep you out. This is a mess, and I'm going to say it right here and right now. This case, if this goes forth and he does the 6 games, this will be the start of the downfall of the NFL. Because I already see that the NBA is coming up, and they're making moves, and they're doing stuff overseas. So they're trying to build real quietly while the NFL is fumbling over themselves. Mark my words, this will be the start of the downfall of the NFL. But we must kick off 2017 season. It is finally here. Whew, all that talking all the months, and it's finally here. Any thoughts?
Oh, this is going to be a long year.
It's going to be an interesting year, and we was going to talk about the Bucks and the Dolphins, but Hurricane Irma got in the way of that. So that game is not going to be played just for, safety reasons. And hope Florida is okay. They are G's about that because they're always getting hit probably once a year or whatever. But hopefully everything's okay. But we'll move on to the Raiders and the Titans.
That's going to be a good game.
That's why I picked that game, because you got 2 up-and-coming quarterbacks
And 2 bruising running backs.
2 bruising. We got Beast Mode back. We got DeMarco Murray and Derrick Henry. Woo.
Man.
Who you got?
I'm going to give it to the Raiders. Raiders have got a lot to prove. They got to show that they got to get back to where they were before Carr went down, because I really think they would have took out the Patriots.
I don't think they would have took the Patriots, but I think they would have given them a good game. I'm going to take the Raiders, even though I like Tennessee and what they're doing, and they're on the up too. So we'll see how that one turns out. Eagles and the Foreskins. I know we don't want to pick. I actually picked this game for McIntosh because he is an Eagle fan. It's in Washington.
Washington is always a surprising team. You never know what you got until you actually have them on the field.
Yeah, you're right.
You never know what you have until you actually
Eagles
have them on
got
the
Carson Wentz. People say that Carson Wentz is going to be better than Dak Prescott this year.
field. He said better than any of the. They say that he would be better than any the had a quarterbacks drafted the last 3 years.
We'll see.
Yeah.
I like. It's one of them tough ones.
I don't care about either.
I don't care about either too, but the integrity of the program, we have to pick one.
I'll go with the Redskins.
You know what? I'll go with.
Yeah, it burns my tongue to say that.
I go with the Redskins too. What the hell? I don't know. Take the home team, I guess.
Yeah.
Redskins, Foreskins, Deadskins. Let's move on to the Monday night game. The Saints at the new stadium, Vikings. That's the Monday night. They have a doubleheader. That's the 7 o'clock one.
Who's the quarterback
For
Vikings?
the Sam Bradford. I'm going with the Saints. They in a dome.
Yeah, Drew Brees going to throw all over. You know what? I can't count out Mark Zimmer and his defenses. I'm going to take the Vikes.
Take the Vikings? Okay.
I'm going to take the Vikes.
The second of those, the Monday night games, is the Chargers at the Broncos. Trevor Seaman is the starting quarterback. And that's the 10 o'clock game.
Well, Phillip Rivers, I don't know what.
Phillip Rivers.
I just don't know.
I'm going to take in an upset San Diego. Not because I have Phillip Rivers as a quarterback on my team.
I'm going to take the Broncos.
Yeah, the Broncos got that defense. They got
C.J. Anderson.
C.J. Anderson, Jamal Charles, Demaryius Thomas, Emmanuel Sanders. They got a lot of weapons in Denver.
Yeah.
We'll see. So you taking the Broncos? I'm taking the No, it's not San Diego anymore. It's the Los Angeles Chargers. Aha.
Yeah.
Los Angeles. Go figure that one out. As the thing just turned off. But anyway, I don't even know if that thing was on the whole time.
Yeah,
but
it was.
We're going to kick it off with the Seahawks and the Packers. I'm taking
Green Bay?
Yeah, in Green Bay. I'm taking Green Bay.
I'm taking Green Bay.
Yes. Taking Green Bay. But that's going to be a real good game.
Yes, it will be.
Way to start the season on that one. That's the 4:30 game, 4:25 game.
That's going to be good.
Let's end it with the New
Cowboys.
York. Even though the
Cowboys.
But even though the Giants have won the
Cowboys.
last 3, Terrence Williams ran out of bounds, and the last game that they played in MetLife, 10-7. Game could have went either way.
Oh, cool.
I'm taking the Cowboys in this game. I feel that the Giants cannot run the ball, so you're going to force Eli to throw, which he's always had good games against Dallas. We'll see how that turns out, but I'm taking the Cowboys. And folks,
That's it.
that's it. That's it. And we are back in football mode. Mr. Civils, thank you, brother. And McIntosh will have that report from Foxborough when he comes back. Peace.